We have just seen one of the best final villain entrances in the world of shonen. Hello, One Piece enthusiasts, I'm the One Piece nerd. Today, let's talk about 1180. So, Emu is goated. Okay, I was wrong when I said Emu as a final villain wouldn't be right. You guys got me. Well, with this entrance, with this chapter, he solidifies his position in one of the best villain entrances we've ever seen. I think it will only be second to Madara and will be very, very close to Aizen versus the captains when it comes to Bleach. This chapter just blew my mind. It was very short. It had a few juxtapositions, it had a few details that we had to keep in track, especially about Imu's powers. But man, the fight. Man, the fight. Let me just not be an analyst and just be a reader that is in awe of this chapter. Because, oh my god, so sensational. So, Zoro, let's talk about Zoro. I know Zoro fans are mad. The promise to Mihawk, I understand. Zoro lost. No, he didn't lose. Zoro, in fact, had a few clutches and a few defeats here and there. If you remember, he had a mini fight against Hudi, but that technically I wouldn't really count it as a fight, where Zoro didn't really win. Kuma was a special situation. Both times with Kuma was a very, very special situation. So, and obviously the whole Kaido Big Mom versus Zoro thing, that was also very iffy-ish. But the point I'm trying to make is, it was a one-on-one fight, and look guys, Zoro isn't down for the count. We don't know Zoro's status. We just know he's been, blown off, like everybody else versus Emu. Can you really blame Oda for using Zoro to farm Emu? Because he had to. There's nobody else. Well, there will be more people like Loki, and there's really nobody else to farm Emu with. Now, Zoro isn't really down. Defending Zoro, I will defend Zoro. He's one of my favorite Straw Hats. I'm going to defend Zoro by saying he's not down for the count. It wasn't a KO, and it's entirely possible Zoro's going to get back up. He didn't really, quote unquote, lose. So, calm down, Zoro fans. Zoro didn't lose. He didn't break his promise to Luffy. He's just down for a bit, and Emu is just Zoro farming. Now, with that aside, what's gonna happen with Loki? I'm not exactly sure. So Emu's purpose of coming here was, one, to retrieve the God's Knights, because they're apparently very special. Unlike Saturn, they aren't really disposable, which I really have a hard time understanding. Why? Does Emu truly care about the God's Knights, or is he doing it to get a benefit, or if the God's Knight did not return to the Holy Land, something would have happened to Emu. So it's either one of that. I would like to think that Emu does have a good side, considering how the Five Elders follow Emu, and a few of Emu's dialogues in the previous chapter. I would suggest that Emu does care about at least the Holy Knights. Maybe because they have a parent-child relationship, I don't know, but to an extent he cares. Now, coming back to another purpose, the second purpose is finding the one who offed Herald. So yeah, it's obviously Loki, and yeah, he's kind of mad about it. Now, the way Emu talks about Herald is the fact that it was a very subservient servant. Herald was very subservient to him, and he would never find another one like him. So maybe he's here for a replacement. Again, Domi Reverse didn't work on Loki. Now, here's some things. Emu did not use his original powers when he's taken control of Zebek, Herald, and even Gunko. So Emu's original form, the way he is right now, has different powers compared to when he's used Domi Reverse on other people. I would like to believe that Emu has something greater to take control of Loki than Domi Reverse. Domi Reverse is just something he's learned to use when controlling somebody else, and its powers are entirely different. It's so much better, it's so much stronger than whenever he's puppeting people, that I have a gut feeling that he'll try to take Loki again, because again he needs a replacement for Harold. Not exactly sure how successful it'll be considering Loki's status and all. It'd be really bad, but I'm guessing that Emu's time will run out. And if Emu does succeed in taking control of Loki, and Loki has to go up against the Straw Hats are in trouble, are in big, big, big trouble. I don't expect Shanks to intervene or any other party to intervene right now, because the biggest challenge in all of this is that Emu is very strong. How are Straw Hats going to defeat him? I don't think the Straw Hats will. This isn't the time. If you are flexing the main villain, or the built up main villain, to be this strong, him being defeated in any way, shape, or form right now would just be a disrespect to the entire plot that Oda's been setting up. So I would like to believe that Emu does have a timer and Emu will go away, but Loki will be here to fight for Emu instead. And if that is the case, the Straw Hats are in trouble, and I have absolutely no idea how Loki's defeated. Maybe it's time for Luffy to get a kick in the head and he has to start building up his own Conqueror's Haki. Unless that happens, I don't see a way of the Straw Hats beating Loki, if Loki is in fact Domi reversed somehow. So that's that. And I guess my opinion for the next chapter is Loki versus Emu won't be a simple brush of a fight for Emu. It'll be big, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And I also think that this fight is going to be pivotal for Elbaf. I'm not exactly sure how far we're into Elbaf and how much Oda is planning for it, but I think Emu's going to do something crazy that is going to turn the world upside down. And if that doesn't happen, I'm not exactly sure why Emu's here in the first place. That's it for the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Loki in the next fight, and comment down about Zoro. And yeah, this is definitely one of the best villain entrances I've seen, and yeah, my mind's blown. Alright guys, see you later.